Speed that up again. I expect inevitably things will blow up in my station while I'm waiting for this to complete, but I'm more interested in this right now. Okay, the Nabarok can pick up iron and silicon again.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Cool. Test colony has been established. Okay. Alright, well, okay. Do I need to collect them again later? I feel like maybe I will need to. Okay, my plan is to get to Chevy next. Therefore, if I was going to do any mining, it would be out here somewhere. I have a decent amount of carbon at the moment. Silicon, carbon, yeah, go find that. Okay. Many things going on as always. I should be doing more stuff like selecting my next research project. Although I only have 6 science to spend, so maybe it's not that relevant at the moment. I was honestly hoping that setting up the colony would create some science so I could harvest, but nope. Yeah, it's definitely a lot to do and think about in this game. If you've played it more than once, I'm sure, well, even if you, the listener, the watcher, have played it at all, you're probably saying, yeah, you should be doing this, you should be doing that. But I don't know what I'm doing, so enjoy the ride. I do have another probe available. I could look for more stuff to harvest in this immediate vicinity while I'm over there. But I don't anticipate being over there for terribly long. Let's go with that spot. Extra hours again.
The probe has completed its scan.
How do we keep ending up with extra hours in this sector? I guess that uses people. No? Right. Someone has ice. It is not you. So it must be this sector. Yes. Move resources from sector 1. Aha. Why would I have left that on 100? Is there some reason this place uses that? I don't think there is. As far as I know, I only have one use for ice at the moment, and that is to irrigate my farms. Therefore, that can all go over here. Search for traces. Yep. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Sector 1's still unhappy. I think that's because Sector 1's the only sector that's not got the extra food policy. Yes, because it doesn't have a DLS. if memory serves, I can't fit one in here. I could have fit it up there before I built that. Yeah. Alright. There's a way. Oh, yes, it was this method. 224 people, 390 housing. 245, 300. 325, 345. I could knock down some houses to make way. Doesn't seem like necessarily the best idea. If I were to put it, nope, it does not fit.
An accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
It could fit there. So I'd be knocking down 4 houses which hold 15 people each. That's 60. I could definitely get away with that. But if I do find more cryonic pods, this is the place that's going to end up with all the people overload. I think I'll just put up with them being unhappy for the moment. The trust is going up. Could do without the accidents, but these things happen. Especially when you're working extra hours. The food situation is positive currently. Switch this one off again. On again, off again, on again, off again. The other thing I could think about, insect farms take 8 crew. The crop farm, takes 4 plus something, I think. Yes, 4, 8, 12. 4 per. And they produce... I forget, but I think the answer is just more. These produce 1 per 1. This produces 1.2 every 10 cycles. That doesn't seem like a lot, if I'm reading that correctly. Yeah, I don't quite know how to interpret that sentence. Let's go with, this says 2 per cycle. It's kind of double efficiency, but you have to have water. I think that's the mechanic here. I have... where am I? Yes, this bit. No, this bit. Yeah. If I were to build these, which I can definitely do. I could even build 3 of them. That will use up some more of my alloys, which are starting to run low at last. Speaking of which, one or other of these can be switched on. Looks like it's sector 1. There is some iron there. Yes, this one can be switched on. I should be able to get rid of some of these farms. I'm just going to leave them switched off for the time being, but I think I could safely demolish them. Okay, you guys all need to stop doing whatever you're doing. Bulwark, Quicksilver, probably Koala as well when I find you. That's Nabrok, your Koala. Why were they going? Because it's closer. Yeah. How are we going regarding picking all of this up? Tons. Okay. What we can do is click on each one of these and say avoid. 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 And probably these ones as well. Gonna have to switch all of these back on again at some point, but hey. Okay. Now you can pick up that or this. Ah, come on. Click the right number of times. There we go. And that should mean that my mining ships are both... I swear I had two of them. I've probably blown one of them up somehow. Anyway, it is currently standing by at Tycoon. Good. That is a mining ship. I'm getting confused by the sector color versus the ship color. Yes, they are both sitting at Tycoon. That is fantastic. That means they're not in danger. If I had science, which I do not, I would suggest... that wasn't what I meant to click on. You. Go back to Tycoon. If I had science, I would figure out how to speed them up. Speaking of speed up, let's go back to fast speed. Got extra hours here again, but that's because I can switch this off.
An accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
Accident prone again. What kind of accident was it? Not the kind that I need to click on. Let's go. Got lots of silicon here. Running out of silicon here. Nope, not running out. Carry on. That is empty. That only has 13 left. Genuinely running out of alloy. Good thing I'm collecting iron again. Okay. Definitely, this game has at least one thing in common with Airport CEO. And that thing is that the fast speed isn't fast enough. Right now, I would be quite happy to have a skip forward kind of button that just jumps a cycle at a time. Yes, I think this might be one of those times where if you, the viewer, are lucky, I will edit the video and speed this bit up. As I said the last time that I mentioned something like that, cross your fingers, because I probably won't remember by the time I'm editing the video. For these sorts of videos, I haven't been watching back as I'm doing the editing part, so I'm not watching the whole video, quite simply. In some ways, I probably should. I'm going to send my probe here just because I have 499 polymers. I may as well spend another 3 to make a new probe. Yay, you're... That's why my science was going up. They're producing science, but it's a little bit at a time. Cool, that's fine. My ship can go and collect it later. What we're waiting on is to collect the rest of this, because I'm using iron faster than I seem to be able to collect it right now. How's it going? 138.
A probe has completed its
269.
scan.
Yeah, this is definitely going to take a bit. And it's not... No, 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 no. Avoid. Avoid. Thank you. Obviously, some of it got harvested. I'm probably overstressing about the cloud stuff. I just don't know because I've never played this before. Maybe I should be looking for the useful things in here. There's definitely some silicon spikes in there I might want later. There's definitely some iron in there somewhere. But I don't know, it just doesn't seem like a sensible thing to do. Okay, I haven't looked at this view for a long time. Oops, nope, I want to leave that activated, thank you. I really don't think I need more power currently. More power, or that's all complete. Yeah, I don't think there's anything I need to do out here. Which is a bit of a shame, because it's a nice view. And I've noticed it does change depending on what planet you're in orbit of. Yeah. Okay. 236, 138. I have 4 cargo ships. Where's the 4th one? Is it already here? Nope. Yes. Sector 2. Oops. In Sector 2. Are you just offloading? Is that what's going on? Yeah, okay. For a moment I thought it might have been unable to offload because my stores were full or something, but no, it's looks like it's doing its job. Yeah, okay. If I put that back up there, that might get rid of those annoying symbols that I keep seeing and thinking they're important. That's happening, that's happening. Still not got enough iron to bother switching this one on. Yeah, okay. I think it might be time.
An
As soon as this one
important
turns
message
around.
from our colonization mission requires your attention.
Okay, I'll deal with that in a moment. If I avoid this one, and I avoid this one, click once, not twice, requires my attention. Waiting for a science ship. That's irritating timing, okay. Yeah, okay, I do have to collect them. Fair enough. That means my plan has changed slightly. You can go back there. Yeah, okay. try to end this video when I'm flying and we can see what happens, but it's also bedtime right now, so that may have to wait for another episode. Depends how quickly fast speed goes. You don't have enough iron again. There is iron in here, but not in the other one. Am I transferring iron here, there, and everywhere? Kind of. You can be switched on temporarily.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
I keep seeing the 59 in DeVille 59 and thinking that's how much science is there. Yes, let's collect all of our colonists. Okay. I wasn't expecting that button to exit the screen. I was expecting that button to give me the option of picking which cargo ship does the job, but it would seem my science ship has to do the job first. Now, unpause might help. I think next time I open a sector, I'm definitely going to have another EVA station. Two, one, zero.
The science ship team has completed a task.
Yes, ready for extraction. Yes. Waiting for a cargo ship. Yes. Previously, I had to select a cargo ship. I am confused. How do I tell my ships to pick people up? Ah. Go for it. Don't know why it didn't prompt me the previous time. You can come back to Tycoon. I have some science. I could be researching something. Except I don't know what to research. Let's do that one just because it'll probably be needed suddenly. As long as it's not like SimCity 2000 where you don't have fires until you get a fire station, or whichever game it was that I'm thinking of. As soon as you put down a fire station, oh no, everything's on fire. My silicon's running out. My iron has run out. Okay. Colonists. Any minute now.
An accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
We've got our people back. Slow the game back down. Okay, I could do without the accidents, and I could do without it telling me I don't have enough homes when I really do. Thank you. Although I think I might be pretty close to that limit somewhere. 320, well, we're okay. Cool. I believe all of my ships are home. Not easy to check that fact, but yep, they should all be home. Cool, cool, cool. I need to switch to this view, maybe? No. I need to remember how to move the Tycoon. Tycoon. Okay, I could do it that way, which does 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, approximately 6 arrows through there. Or I could potentially go to Plymouth first, and then to Chevy, in which case it should, in theory, only do like 1, 2, 3 through this bit. In theory, it might even skip around completely. What I'll do, I will save. Okay, I will find the button again. I will do this. I will remember that batteries are important, and I will check on my battery status. Does this tell me? Yes, 300, 700, 300. I think that's heaps for what we're doing. Okay, no more dilly-dallying, let's go. Let's find out how bad of an idea this was. And I meant to look at my hull status immediately before. Okay, cool. Let's say 838 is our starting quantity, percentage, whatever you want to call it. Hull rating. I could launch a probe while I'm flying by the look of it, that's kind of fun. Right.
Caution. Entering stellar storm.
Yep.
Administrator, a new request awaits your attention.
Okay. Don't really want to be distracted by that right now. I just want to fly through this stellar storm and see how bad it is. Okay, I believe I lost approximately 200 for 6 arrows. I don't know if that's terrible or not, but if it's that destructive, I'm going to assume it's okay. And then I'm going to go through the painful process of unticking all of these.
And once that is done, just again, try to click the button accurately.
Cool, that is done. That should trigger these to do their thing. I want you to prioritize iron first, silicon second, carbon third. I want you to just do this. Waiting for a science ship. Okay.
A science ship has
Thank you.
arrived at its destination.
Okay. Alright. Let's do a substantial analysis. Here, whichever. You. Actually, no, not you. Let's use one of the ones that's got 3 in the same sector. Cool. And then... it's really bedtime and I should stop. So, see you in the next one. Bye-bye.